$5 jewelry is not just a habit, it's a lifestyle. If you have not been shopping with B. Banks' Alabaster Box, then you've been missing out on over 4,000 fabulous items ready at your fingertips. And oh yes, we have beautiful statement pieces we like to call the Z Collection, which will make you feel like the diva you are. And men, the Alabaster Box is for you too. We carry trendy, fashionable pieces that are sure to accent your look and have the people gawking and staring at you. So make sure you visit our website at bbanksesalabasterbox.square.site for my personal inventory of ready-to-purchase items. And you too can join this $5 habit, better yet, this $5 lifestyle. The holidays are approaching, and you need a gift that keeps on giving. Well, the Alabaster Box is here for you. We have perfect price gifts, $5 and $25. We also offer electronic gift cards. So shop with us and give the gift that keeps on giving.
Turn me up, yes.
Hey Boxers, are you a loyal member? Are you one of my top fans? Then we have a member loyalty rewards program for you. When you pay your invoice and or order on my online website, you can join our loyalty program. This program will give you access to free jewelry, shipping, and many more things. So head on over to my website and become a loyal member today.
I am Demetria. I just here to share a little bit about how paparazzi has been a major part of my life. I'm a loner, so I love just looking at jewelry, being a part of this family, even though I'm a customer as opposed to a consultant. One thing that I've discovered about being in this paparazzi family, it's like a community. I look forward to meeting with those ladies a couple times a week to come together and look at jewelry. I've always liked jewelry, but the older I get, the more I feel like I'm into beauty, fashion, things like that, even though I've always felt unworthy to be a part of that. And paparazzi has kind of opened that door for me a little bit. So I like getting together with the ladies. We even would meet outside of the paparazzi live stage, I guess, and we go out, have some drinks, dinner, stuff like that. So it was a little community. I love the business of paparazzi. I love what it has done for me in the way of just, my confidence, my self-esteem.
Welcome to the Alabaster Box, where I'm your host, B. Banks. Sit back, relax, and let's get ready to have a little bit of fun. Did I mention that I was life of the party? So I'm known for throwing some of the most iconic shows you have ever seen. Once you finish taking a look around and seeing that everything here blings and sparkle, oh yes, you may want to join. And feel free to contact me so that you can join Team Alabaster Box. If you haven't taken a moment to look around and see that everything here is sparkling and bling, then maybe you want to pay attention. But if you like what you see here today and you want to step beyond the lines of a customer, feel free to join Team Alabaster Box. What's up? What's up? What's up? Ooh, Lord, I forgot about that. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? Welcome to the Alabaster Box, y'all. We doing a Friday night live. It's been a good week since I've been on. Almost, I haven't been on since last weekend. So this week has been very, very busy for me, and so we are getting started. What in the world is going on over on Facebook? Okay, let me see. I don't know. It looks like I might be having some issues over on Facebook. I'm not for sure. I hadn't done nothing yet, but look, it do what it want to do, y'all. Let me see what's going on Facebook real quick. I'm not for sure, but welcome, welcome. Come on in the room if you are here. Let me see what's going on with Facebook because looks like my live went down. As soon as it went up, it went down. I'm not for sure why or what happened. I hadn't said 3 words yet. All I said was hello. Yeah, they gonna block my video. I don't know why. I hadn't done nothing that fast. It's blocked. I don't even know why. I swear it's Facebook is getting to a point. There's so many auto stuff on here, and I don't know what. I don't know. Okay. All right, y'all. Hold on. Facebook went down for whatever reason. Let me get it back up real quick, and then we'll get going. I don't know. All right, let's get it back in there. All right. Should be back up on Facebook. I'm not for sure what happened. Let me get us back going here. Should have us back as being live. Let me update my page. Okay, we should be back live, y'all. Sorry. Okay, there we go. I'm not for sure what happened and why. We'll just keep going. I'm not gonna let it bother me today. So hold on. Okay, hold on real quick. Okay, I'm inviting everybody back. Sorry for any technical delays. I'm not for sure what happened. We was up, and the next moment we were. I mean, it was like something flagged. Good evening to Miss Demetria. How are you? Sorry. Look, I don't know what happened. My live went down so fast. It was up, and next thing I know, it was down. So I don't know. It got flagged, and it just automatically blocked it. It didn't, and that's what I don't like about these AI copyright checkers. It'll just take your stuff down, and I'm like, what is going on? So I'm getting my stuff back up. How are you doing? How are you doing? What's going on? Hopefully you're doing well. Let me trying to get, okay, I think it did what it do. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get, let me get back in here. We're gonna get good and going. We're gonna get started. Thank y'all for your patience. Sorry for any delays. As soon as I got going, Facebook just went down on me that fast. I don't know. It flagged something. Some AI checker flagged something, and I don't know what happened. So we're just trying to get back up and going. I was doing good, and then it just it did what it did. So here we go. Okay, I think we're back up. Let me try again. I get irritated when it does that. It'll just take your live down. It don't ask you. It don't prompt you. It just take your live down. So here we go. Let me see if I can get our comments back posted. Okay, let me see. It was highlighted. I wonder why I did that. Okay, let me see. Maybe I didn't click it. Okay. Okay, let me try this again. Let's see if it'll. Okay. It's going to do what it's going to do. All right. We are moving forward. I think we are ready. I was just re-tagging my followers and friends. Let me see. Okay. All right. You said that's all right. I didn't know you were even on. I'm still at work, but I'm good. You working late these days. I feel like you're working later and later. Yeah, I just came on, and as soon as I came on, my lives got blocked on Facebook for something. So I'll deal with that later. There's so many AI bots out there. Ain't no telling what flagged or what. Nothing that I haven't been doing already, but it flags what it wants to flag. So I don't even argue with the thing no more. I just let it do what it's gonna do. All right, so we should be good now. Hopefully it doesn't take it down again. All right, I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get us started, and from there we'll get going. All right. So y'all come on in the room. Sorry about that. Had to clean house real fast. But we're going to go ahead and get started and get us going. We're going to be doing a wall drop. I may show some other pieces tonight. Haven't quite decided, but I know I'm going to be doing something in that realm, all right? Remember, all items are nickel and lead free, so you don't have to ask that question. Remember, don't be shady, be a lady. Hit that like and share button. Let the people know about all the great things happening here at your local Alabaster Box. Remember, I charge a flat rate fee of $5 for shipping and handling right now, so just make sure that I ship most things, but if you are local in the DFA Metroplex and you want to pick your items up, I can tell you how to pick your items up for free, or you can schedule a pickup through my website, or we can do a meetup somewhere that will be central for both of us. All right. Don't forget, I do have a website scrolling at the bottom of the screen. This gives you access to everything that I have 24/7, 365 days a year at bbanksalabasterbox.square.site. No www, just simply put in your browser, bbanksalabasterbox.square.site. It'll pull up my online store that will give you everything that I have on hand at the time. Now, remember to claim an item. You'll simply comment the item number or item numbers, and that will get you that item or item that I'm showcasing you today. Now, remember, I am a small business guy, so I definitely need you to support this small business. Your likes, your shares, your comments, I would greatly appreciate it. Y'all go out and support all these name brand people and all these other places, but support the small businesses. We're the ones out here grinding it and getting it every day. And y'all know I'm a full-time entrepreneur in this day and time, okay? Now, don't forget, y'all, you can also support me by purchasing jewelry that I may not have. You can go online and buy it from www.paparazziaccessories.com/308028. Again, paparazziaccessories.com. You can go ahead and purchase anything that I may not have on hand. If there's something new that's coming out and you want to go ahead and order it, go ahead and put that in, and then you can go shop directly from the Paparazzi website of all the pieces that I may not even have in my repertoire. And those sales will also come to me, but it'll be directly shipped to you from them. So you can also get that as well. So that's another way. And then last but not least, remember, it's your responsibility to keep up with what you order and to pay your invoices on time within 24 hours. So just make sure invoices are paid within 24 hours. I do offer Afterpay. I do offer layaway. Afterpay is already on when you get your invoice. But if you want to do a layaway plan, I do a layaway for up to 30 days. And if you want to do a layaway plan, you can simply let me know. I will turn on the layaway option. 20% down is required, and you get up to a month or 30 days to pay for your invoice. Okay, so that's another way you can do some things if you need to do some layaway plans or whatever, because I understand money may be funny, but we still want to get what we want to get. Okay, and you want to get it while the getting is good. So go ahead and get into those things. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to delay any more what we need to get done today, which is show these earring wall drops. So again, I do apologize because I haven't been live a lot this week. I have been literally trying to make sure that I've been, keeping up with my business and just running around. There's been so many things happening, funerals, other things, meetings and things. So I just needed to kind of, every time I wanted to go live, it was like felt like I was rushing or I was pushing a time, and it just was not working out for me. So thank y'all for understanding that it wasn't that I wasn't trying to, but I needed to, and so I needed that time for myself. So first up, let's get into the fit. Okay, I'm wearing a shirt, a nice tan that I like to wear. Y'all will see I'm wearing one of my favorite bracelets. Okay, one of my favorite drawstring bracelets or pool bracelets. Definitely always keep some beads, baby. Love the beads. And this beautiful piece right here that I love wearing. All right, all men pieces from our men collection. So again, great way to adorn yourself with pieces that will stand out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and continue our wall drop. This is gonna be wall drop number 3. As y'all know, it's gonna take me forever to get down the wall, but I'm just gonna keep going and going and going until we get where we need to go. All right, so we're gonna start with our first item of the night, which is going to be these earrings right here. Okay, these are gonna again be butterfly earrings. They're gonna have these tassels and then these little piped ends right here. They are post back, and you're gonna also see that they do have those UV stones right there, those iridescent UV stones. It's encrusted with white rhinestones as well, so you'll see that. Again, the nice shape of a butterfly from the side angle, and then those post back earrings, and then the piping there. So that's going to be something that you can clearly go and get. Again, going to be really cute, simple, and for our ladies who love butterflies or butterfly affected items, then this will be good for you. This is going to be number 339. Again, number 339. Number 339. If you would like these today, these are going to be our first item of the night. Number 339 in the comments if you would love to get this item, number 339, okay? All right, our next item are going to be some simple little studs. And I know for my people who love studs, these are going to be simple, easy, breezy pieces, okay? For my stud people, these are going to be your studs. So you may like these right here. All right, these are going to be simple and easy. So that is gold post. There's really small hoop, but they are stud hoops. Okay, they're going to lay right over the ear and just kind of step out like little hoops that sits right on your earlobe. Again, they're small, miniature hoops, but again, they're going to be a stud, but they're going to feel like a hoop. They're going to look like a hoop to the audience, but they actually sit like a stud. Okay, so those are going to be really, really small, just so you can kind of get a sizing on those. Small and cute, whether you want it for yourself because you have multiple piercings, or if you want it for a small child or a young girl, that would be really cute. Again, $345. $345. This is $345 in the comments. $345 in the comments if you like. Okay, that's $345. Our next one, I only have 2 available, and that's going to be these right here. You'll see that again, they are filigree, silver base. They have a dot motifing and a little bit of antiquing in between, and then you're going to have those yellow rhinestones or gems right there that's just going to pop out. Real sunny and great for this warm weather we're experiencing in the South, or if you're in the tropical area, or if you just like bright colors. These are going to be fun. They're not going to be too bright, but they're definitely going to bring a vibrancy of brightness around what you choose to wear with it. So these are another pair. I have 2 pair of these left. This is going to be $324. $324. Again, $324. If you like this pair, that's going to be our number 324. 323. I don't know why I'm getting 234. 323. Again, number 323. 323. All right, our next piece is going to be these. These are a one and done. They are, again, with the white gems. They got the iridescent stones in there. So you'll see some iridescent stones, some white gems in there as well. And those are going to be really, really nice. Again, those are going to be fish hook, and you will love those as well. You said, may I request to see some navy blue earrings? Of course you can make a request. Why would I not let you make a request? Of course you may request to see some navy blue earrings. I will pull some out along as I go through my thing, but my navy blue is limited, but I do have navy blue. I know I don't have a lot, but I know I do have some, okay? Again, that's going to be $383. If you like these are a one and done pair, $383. They're not super, super like shiny or, you know, like a rhinestone, but they're definitely going to capture your eye. Really cute and edgy. $383, and this will be your one and done piece. One and done. All right. So navy blue. Now you're gonna have me thinking. I've shown two navy blue options in the past wall drop. I'm trying to think if I have any. I gotta think because navy blue is a specific color, but I got a couple options. I'll show it to you just after these. Here's an option right here, but I got you, Miss Demetria. All right, here is an option right here. These are going to be those sea bead earrings on. They're in the gunmetal fish hook, and then they've been balled up with their sea bead earrings, and they have that oil spill. So they do come across kind of like a dark blue or a mystic blue, and then again you'll get that oil spill kind of coloring coming out, but they do have an overall blue hue with some oil spill in it. And again, these are gonna be simple, cute for texture. They're not super heavy, but you'll get texture, you'll get some, some vibrancy out of that. It's gonna be really good. These will be great, if you're doing a navy blue, and it just happened to be the next ones I was gonna show anyway. But this would be great with a navy blue or a blue color because it's gonna bounce that oil spill against it. It's a great way to sneak some oil spill in, and people don't understand what's happening there, right? 300 will be the number for these. These are number 300. And I do have those in 3 different colors. I have them in white, and I also have them in black. All right. The next ones that I have are going to be these right here. These are a great earring. And again, something that'll be great. They're simple acrylic, green acrylic earrings. You're going to see nice dot motifing, as well as that nice shape. And then again, those nice tassels that are just going to hang right there with those green acrylic beads in there. I like it because they're beaded earrings, so the texture is there. You'll see kind of like a heart shape, right? I think it's the first time I ever noticed there was really a heart shape in these, but like that little heart shape, okay? Just a simple little way to add a little heart in there. They're silver base with silver fish hooks. And again, you'll see these are going to be simple, cute, whether you're doing a Western look or just a simple look or everyday look. These are going to be great. From simple dress, like a maxi dress or a wrap dress, to just, a Western look. These will go really, really far because they're simple and they work across the board for a lot of different looks. This is going to be a 301. 301. They are pretty, aren't they? These are pretty earrings. 301. They're simple enough to be, or maybe you're talking about the last ones. I'm not for sure. But these are simple enough, and they're simple enough to be casual, but texturized enough to do something like a scaled up look. 302. Okay, that's your number 302. I got some navy blue coming up in this row, but I do have a navy blue that I showed a week or so ago that I want to pull down and remind you. And it happens to be in my 300s to keep me on track. These were a navy blue earring that I had available. They're a navy blue pearl bead. So you'll see the beads. It has a chain. They come down, and then there's some more beads that hang, some little chain tassels that hang, and then a nice pearl beading that hangs down from there. That is their natural shape. They're very relaxed. Okay, they're not perfect square. They just have a relaxed feel. They're silver metal with silver fish hooks. Those are a little longer. They're a little more openy and airy, but again, a nice soft touch of that navy bead or navy color. These do have kind of like a metallic overlay. So if you like a little bit of metallic overlay, you may like that. They kind of have just a little bit of a sheen or a shine to it. But again, simple, pretty earrings. And again, these will be your 305. 305. And these are the final pair of these that I actually have for this particular one. But I have some navy coming up on the row that I'm on as well. Okay, 305. That is 305. Sorry, y'all. I heard something and I didn't know what that sound was. And I was like, what is that sound? Okay. All right, our next earring, sure I didn't miss anything. All right, our next earring are these. Again, I've advocated for these several times. They're simple and easy. They have those hematite stones right there, so you can get some shimmer, but not a lot of shine. And then you have those flat link earrings. You have those flat link chain tassels right there that are going to be there, that are going to be really simple. They're not going to move a lot, but they are there. They're a little more stiff than kind of the tassels that move around, but they add a really nice shimmer to these earrings. They're simple. They're not too long, but they come with a pack of mighty punch, but small, right? They're the fish hook. You have those, again, those hematite stones, so they're going to get a lot of shimmer, and then a nice high sheen flat chain link, right? And those are going to be really simple, really cute, simple, right? They can almost come across elongated because of the tassels, but again, they're small and easy. So if you want something that kind of gives that move, you're going to get those, but they're going to be simple, small, and very relaxed, okay? These, again, will be great whether you're doing casual or a dressed up look. That's going to be your number 383. There are multiples of these. Number 383, multiples of these, 383. I know it's late Friday, and we trying to get going, but we off to a start, y'all. We are off to a start. So hopefully y'all are enjoying your Friday night. I know a lot of people were at the Breezy Bowl, so y'all might be recovering, right? Recovering from your week. Now, I showed the other option of these, a couple of, the last earring drop, you saw the other version of these. Same color, silver, but they had a red rhinestone. These are very simple, but they have like a lime green rhinestone going down each one. Not in the exact same location, but again, a nice high sheen polish. And then you'll get that nice kind of lime green rhinestone right there just to give it a pop of color. Very simple, very contemporary, but a way to just put a little color in a look without going overboard. They're going to give you that nice circular fall, and you'll kind of see that little pop of color peek through, and people will be like, oh my God, you got a little color in there. So a very simple way to just get a little pop of color without overdoing it. Again, very light earrings, very easy. There are multiples of these, and this is going to be your number 373. This is going to be your number 373. 373. Hopefully you're not working too late tonight, Miss Demetria, if you're still there. Hopefully you're not having to work too late tonight. Okay. Our next earrings are going to be these right here. These are on fishback hooks, silver based. Very simple, very cute. You have a little dot motifing happening right here, and then these white acrylic beads going on there. Simple, easy. This is going to be dainty, very girly, right? These are going to give you very simple, very girly. Love those geometric shapes because they're going to give texture, okay? So this is a good earring to apply with some texture, or even if you're going to be easy. Very simple, right? These were great summer earrings, but again, can be great winter earrings or fall earrings too if you don't go against the grain of white. But I know for people with white, they like to do white in the summer, but I know winter white is a thing too. So those will be great for an all white party. Simple, cute, and easy. They're not too big, and they're very, very light. 352. 352 for these. These are going to be number 352. Again, number 352 in the comments for those. Oh. All right. All right. Our next one is going to be these right here. So these are going to be simple earrings, and I do believe I have these in gold. I used to have them in gold. Not for sure. I think I do have them in gold. I know I had them in gold. I'm thinking, y'all. I can't remember. I had them in gold at one point. I may not have them in gold no more, but I know I had them in gold. But these are the silver based ones. I may still have these in gold. I would have to double check. These have fish hook earrings. You have this little disc that's been hammered. You have the light hammering around, so it just gives it kind of a high, like a high-end look. But you have this pendant right here that's independent of the outer circular, right? And then, of course, that nice free space. So you're going to get a really nice, cute little look, a great way to pair. If you have moon shape or half moon shape, those are going to be really, really great. And again, those are on fishback hooks, okay? You said I may have an hour left. My other nurse managers are out, so I'm doing the work of 3 people, and I have to wait on an employee to get here at 10 so that I can present her with a write-up. Baby, you working. You are working, baby, because you are doing the work. Okay, well, we gonna pray that you have a good time. okay? That you have an easy day and a good time, because what we don't want you to do is to be out there and the people is bothering your spirit, okay? We don't want the people to be bothering your spirit, okay? But you keep getting those coins, okay? Get those people's coins, okay? Get all the coins that you can get while you're there. All right, so these are going to be, again, there are multiple of those. I do have 351 will be the number for these. 351, again, that is 351, number 351. Hey, JD Jules. I am on, JD Jules. I'm sorry, I'm just looking over at my Instagram comments, checking in. Yes, I am on for sure. I'm on right now. So yes, I'm on. What happened was my lot. Well, I don't know if you saw them on Facebook or not. On Facebook, they went down. Like soon as I went live, I don't know, something happened. Some kind of copyright claim came up and they went down. 351, y'all. 351. And so I don't know why they did that, and I don't have time to dispute it right now, but I'll deal with that later. But yes, I'm live. So JD Jules is over on Instagram, or Tamala. She's over on the Instagram. All right, here we go. We are doing these. I do have these in a brass color as well, more for your kind of bronzy brown color, but these are the silver versions. And again, you'll see they have those etched lines. They have that antiquing in there. That's that darkening or that blackening that you see to just give it some depth. And then again, great texture. You're going to see kind of like that arrow or triangular shape, but then it kind of has this spine coming down the center. So a nice simple crease, and then the bigger triangular or shape going on there. You said, I know, right? Facebook be tripping over there. It be tripping. I don't know what be wrong, Tam. All right, so these are post back earrings. They're going to be simple, but again, a great earring if you want something chic, a little different, some texture, or even a different shape. These are going to be nice, whether you get them in the silver or in the brass. These are available. I do have multiples of both. 313 will be the number. 313 will be our number. Okay, that is number 313. 313. All right, I want to throw these in real quick, even though these are not on my row today. I do have one pair left, and I just feel like, you know, they were claimed, but they got repoed because somebody didn't pay their invoice. So these are still available. I have them only in the silver, and this is my final pair, I believe, of these left. These are those Howdy hoops. They're blinged out, rhinestoned out, and I'm just showing them because I had them sitting here because I hadn't even put them on the wall yet because I was thinking somebody would snatch them, because when I first put these out, maybe they went fast, and I have this one pair left that I believe, because I sold 3, if I'm not mistaken. I sold 3, okay? But if you don't get them, they're going to go away. But these are really simple, really cute Howdy, okay? And they got a little bit of bling. They're tripping all the time. It does. These are $276. I'm breaking our little 3. Okay, $276 for the Howdy hoops. I believe this is my final pair. I may have one more left, but I believe this is the final pair. If I'm not mistaken, if my number is right, this is the final pair. $276. $276 if anybody would like to take home the Howdy hoops. Okay, if anybody would like to take home the Howdy hoops, that is $270. Them Howdy hoops is cute, ain't they? Them is some cute earrings, okay? So if y'all want them, I'm just saying the Howdy hoops are there. And I didn't put that up. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all know I got to put the stuff up so y'all know what I'm showing today. I'll be forgetting to put the price up there because I've been doing stuff differently now. But yes, the Howdy hoops are definitely a cute one to take home, okay? These are another great pair. And actually, I do have these in multiple. I had a couple of different versions of these. I think I may have sold out of those other colors. I used to have some blue ones, but I don't think I have anymore. But these are going to be really cute. You have, again, 3 rows of a white encrusted rhinestone, and then these black diamonds, or these kind of smoky diamonds, right? They have like a gray texture. So they come across a little dark, which is cute against the contrast against the white rhinestone. Silver base with the silver fish hooks, okay? These are really good. Of course, we know we can dress these up because they just put me with something really cute and gorgeous. But this is office, business, work, maxi dress. I mean, you could put this with a couple of different styles, okay? A little pantsuit, and get something really cute out of these. So I'm just saying, if you like these, I do have multiples. This is going to be your 337, okay? 337. 337. You said, did you get me for the Howdy Hoops? I did not. Okay, so you want the Howdy Hoops, 276? I got you. So 276, Demetria, for the Howdy Hoops. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were saying you wanted them. I thought you were saying they were cute. 337 will be these, and I'm gonna write Demetria down for those 276 Howdy Hoops. Them Howdy Hoops is cute, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, I be trying to keep the people up to date. All right, so Demetria, thank you, Miss Demetria, for that order. We got Demetria for 276 Howdy Hoops. Tam, how are you doing? What's going on that way? Tam, ain't you you in Maryland, right? Aren't you in Maryland? I can't never remember. I know you up that way. I'm sorry, I'm putting 9:25. It should be 9:05. The last time I went live was 8:28 was last time I went live. I don't know what I be doing with my numbers. Baby, look, y'all had liked in my little Z show, baby. I did. The Z show was live, baby. They ordered, baby. I sold 5 Z's that day, and I ain't done a Z show in a while. I hardly ever do that many Z's when I show Z's, but the people was going up for the Z show. I was here for the Z show. All right, so I got Demetria for 276, the Howdy Hoops. Okay. Thank you, Miss Demetria. We appreciate you over here as always. Okay, I got you for the Howdy Hoops, okay? I did a Z show the other when I did my Z show on August 28th. I did a Z show August 28th. That was like last Friday, I think. Was it last Friday? I think it was last Friday. It's been like a week since I've been live. So I did that Z show, and I sold 5 Z's. And these weren't even the new Z's, y'all. I was showing my old Z's. I hadn't even ordered the new Z's yet. And I was like, man, look, I got lots of Z's. Let's go back and just have a flash from the past. So whatever day the Z's released, maybe it was Wednesday of last week. Because as soon as them Z's were released, I did a Z show maybe the day after they were released. Thursday, Friday of last week, and I was like, I got a lot of Z's. Let's go back and look at the old ones before I get any new ones. But I definitely want to get a few of those new ones. I didn't order any of last year's Z's, and I'm mad because there was one that I wanted personally for myself, and I didn't get it. All right, these are again some hanging hoop earrings with silver fish hook. They are a sea bead, okay, but they are a hard earring, or sea bead, but again, hot pink, simple, cute. Where are my hot girls who know how to dress this up? Put some denim, a little white shirt, a black shirt, do pink accessories. That would be really, really hot and cute. Put your little pink shoes with it. I'm telling y'all would love this. This is going to be $332. These are my final pinks, y'all. My final pair of the pinks. Okay, $332, final pair of the pinks. And y'all know I have these in orange as well. I have one pair of orange available, and those were $353. Okay, and I did that 2 shows ago. $332, $330, $332 for these, and $353 for the orange ones. Those were a couple of shows ago that I showed the orange ones. Okay, these next pair are simple and easy. You said the new ones are so beautiful in person. I bet they are. I know there's a few of them that I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to order all of them. There are a few ones that I'm going to get. I know that multicolored one, that pastel multicolored one, I definitely want in the rose gold. The bulky thick chain one that has the thick link, I know I want that one. And there's like 2 or 3 more, but I know I'm not going to order all of them off top because I feel like some of them are similar to some things that I already have. So I'm going to, I'll get them eventually, but they're not. I want to get stuff that are, that stands out different from things that I already have, okay? Different styles, different looks, right? These are really cool because if you're looking for kind of a simple, easy, my copper lovers, these kind of have that antique copper look where it's a little darker, a little more rustic. It's that brushed copper with the antiquing and then that nice texture in there that you got that nice shape. Simple, small, easy copper earrings. Okay, these are going to be great if you're going for a mute color, a nude color, or even if you're doing neutrals, like a green or something, and you want to tone it down with just kind of some browner tones. These are going to be really simple if you want to put that with your brown pieces. This is a one and done earring, of course. It's simple, $322 for these. You said the innocent, enamored, and enamored. Beautiful. Yes, those. I don't even know the names yet. I just know those. Yes, those. $322. I even showed I even showed those Z's. I even showed the video of the new Z's um, at the beginning of my Z show last time, just so people could see there were new Z's out. But yeah, I didn't. I have not gotten them yet. All right, here we go. These are another great earring. Again, they have a hard frame, but around it, it has this yarn material that's been wrapped around it. And you have these colors, the hot pink or fuchsia, the light pink or lavender and green. And I say that because some of these colors, depending on who it is, it may look a same way, okay? You said, have you posted the new Z's? I haven't seen it. I haven't posted a picture, but I did show the video. I don't mind showing the video again. I can do that. Give me a moment and I'll get that pulled up. But these are simple, cute little flowers. They're on a silver fishback hook. And again, they're not heavy at all. Great way if you love just a nice summery, springy look. Those are going to be really cute. It's never too late because we're still hot down here in the South. So these will still be a great pop out earring. $342. $342 if you like these. $342. $342 if you like those. Let me get that video pulled up. I'll show it for Miss Demetra really quick. Let me get that pulled up and let me see if I can. Okay, while I'm getting that pulled up here, okay, here is these. These are another ones. I have these in the gunmetal as well, but these are another great one in brass. Great for the fall trend for sure. You have those fishback hooks. Again, the ring. You have the ring, and I showed the black. I actually showed the gunmetals in a previous earring drop show recently. And then you have these two rings that are side. They give kind of a ring within a ring look, but they are independent rings. It does have again that textured look or those etched lines in there with a little bit of antiquing, and again a great overall looking earring. Okay, a great overall look and earring. Okay, y'all see that? It's gonna be simple, cute. If you love the ring looks, then that's gonna be really simple and cute. This is gonna be your $343. $343 if you like these. $343. Now some of the Z pieces have already sold out. I don't think they've restocked them yet, but let me see what I can get. I'm gonna do the video because I think the video makes it a little more fun. $343, because if they sell out, they take them down, so you might not see all of the Z's. All right, the next one. Here we go. Where am I at? All right, our next one is going to be these. These are really, really popular. My best friend loves these. These are one of her favorite earrings. She wore these things out. Let me tell y'all, she was always wearing these earrings. I still do from time to time. But these are one of her faves that you'll see. And they are gold with a goldfish hook. They have that white. They have a white stone here. It has kind of like a little iridescent overlay. And then you have another stone right in here, but you have that sun, what looks like a sun. Okay, and these are going to be really simple, really cute. They're a great earring. They're ultra light. All right, and they just really give kind of a bright, earthy look. Great for, again, another neutral tone or an earthy look. It just really lends itself with those little elements of stone in there. That's going to be your $375. $375. Again, that's going to be $375 if you like. $375. All right, $375, and I still have a few of these left. Those 375s again are going to be a great earring. They create a great texture. I'll take that back. I don't have a few. Those are my final pair. I lied. Those are my final pair. Okay. Yeah, hopefully y'all heard they have 5 new blockbuster pieces that have dropped, and I am going to be getting a few of those in. 3 of them are earrings, well, 4 of them are earrings, and then 1 new necklace. So 4 new earring blockbuster pieces, and then a new necklace. 3 of them are hoops. 1 is post stud post earrings, and then a necklace that matches that stud post earring. So hopefully y'all will be enjoying those pieces. So it's going to be really, really cool and simple. Let me see. Let me see where am I at. Hold on, y'all. Let me get down to the Z's, because I know that's a whole thing in itself. All right. While we're doing that, these are another one that have a touch of navy blue in there for Miss Demetria. They're simple. They're silver base with a silver fishback hook. You have a white gem there, a teardrop white gem there, and then that pearl bead right there, that half pearl bead right there. So again, you'll get that touch of blue. Again, a little bit of a kind of metallic overlay, slightly, but not as strong as the ones I showed a little earlier. But again, another great earring. These are simple. They're a little longer, but again, classic, timeless design and very easy. Elongating and slenderizing, if that's what you would like. That's going to be $395, $395, $395 if you like these. Hold on. All right. Again, that's $395, $395, and I do have multiples of these. Okay. I do have multiples of these. Okay. 395. All right. I'm going to show y'all the Z video really quick. I'll play a little bit of it. It's a little long, but you'll get to see the necklaces. I'll play a little bit of it, and then we'll continue our journey on our earring wall drop. We're halfway through the wall, a little over halfway. So again, we're doing good with our time. So I'm not tripping. Y'all know I don't try to keep y'all all night. Just to come and give y'all a good time. Let me see. Here we go. All right, here we go, y'all. I'm gonna show that video really, really quickly, and let y'all get into it. We'll continue. All right, make sure your sound is on because it does have a little bit of music with it. Here we go. There's another one. That one is a little small, and I just thought about it. I was like, that one is smaller than the one I remember. Let me find the other one. There was a better one that was a little bit bigger. That one comes out really, really small. I don't know why. Let me find it real quick. Let me see. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking for the better little release. There was one that was a little bit better, but that may be it. You know what? I know what I can do. Let me go here and I can just show you. Let me see what I see so far. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. You should be able to see them now. I'm gonna share my screen. There we go. And then this will make it where you can see all of them. Okay, Ms. Demetria, there we go. You should be able to see them now, the singles. I'm gonna go down to the bottom of the screen so you can kind of get a better view of them. Okay, so here we go. So these are the 2025 Z collection. This one is a big heart. It's gold with a big heart pendant and encrusted with white rhinestones. Okay. Then you have this one, which is one of the ones I want. Okay, just making sure I didn't skip one. This one is one that I definitely want to add into the collection. It is rose gold, and it has those pastel color stones such as blues and purples, greens, things like that, your soft pinks and yellows, but just a really fun, light colored one, great for pastel. It's another rose gold one, so it's been a minute since they dropped a rose gold, and definitely not one with pastel gems. So this is going to be really, really nice. Here's one that's a little more contemporary, edgy. Again, it's silver. You have those chain connectors right down the line, and then again those fringe chain links. So it's going to give you movement at the bottom, but then nice kind of collar at the top. Definitely giving a little more tribal, a little more ethnic, but again, fun, easy, and very light. Kind of gives me a little bit of a newer take on Defiant, but just a newer take on it, right? This one here is a 3-layered one. It has 3 big flat chain links, so a thicker chain links, so a little chunkier in the chain, and then a nice oversized pendant at the bottom with the white rhinestone, the white big gem, and then the white rhinestones encamping it. Remember, all these do come with complementary earrings. Right now, you're just seeing the necklace without the complementary earrings, but the earrings typically match along right with it. So usually one of the colorful pieces or the big piece of it will be matching with the earrings. So this one would have earrings that would match that gem for sure. This one is another one that's really, really great. It's a brass-based necklace, and it has those browns and brasses and earth tone colors. So this is a great one, definitely walking into the fall season. It has those heart shapes, as you can see, kind of at the bottom, and then of course in the top layer. Again, love the soft pinks and the little soft iridescence, the brass, the coppers, the bronze, and the ambered color stones. Another one that I wanted to add because it's just different. It's something that we don't see. And again, it has that brass element to it. So this is another great one to add into your personal collection, okay? Here's another one. This one is a 3-tiered necklace. It's a mixed metal, and it is a beaded necklace. So you have gold, you have the gold, you have the gunmetal, and you have the silver. Gold, gunmetal, and silver. Again, it is a beaded one, and it is, again, it's a beaded necklace, 3-tier. Again, something really cute and pretty. You said, oh, I like that one. Okay, so that was another one. Again, it will have matching earrings. You just don't see the earrings in these flat lay pictures, but again, another great one there. All right. This one is a gold base necklace with the different shapes of stones kind of broken apart, but it has that blue turquoise crack stone in there. Great with that gold accent. Typically, we see a lot of turquoise with silver, but I've always been a fan of the turquoise with the gold. It just gives it a warm, cool touch at the same time. Definitely a statement piece, and will be really cute against solid colors that are cobalts, your royal colors, and again, of course, your animal prints and things like that, or even your whites and your blacks. It's going to be just a great earring. It's going to be warm and cool. That turquoise would be a big statement, but that gold is going to keep it warm and easy. This next one is going to be a 3-tier, 4-tier necklace. I'm sorry. It'll have then like a rhinestone or a gem, almost choker, really close to that choker line there. Then you'll have one that'll drop down just right around your décolleté area, one that'll come more in your bosom area, and then the other one that will come a little more in your bosom area. But it's going to be a 3-tier necklace. And I'm sorry, they're all stones. I keep saying, I didn't say that. So you have your stones at the top, your rhinestone with the dangle stones, another stone row, and then the double stone row at the bottom. So this is definitely going to be a not a super blingy necklace, but definitely a necklace that's going to have a lot of brightness to it. It's going to be bright, so it's going to go well if you want to have your bling, or if you want the bling-esque look. This will be a good necklace for that. It's not going to be super blingy, but it will provide that bling because you have lots and lots of white gems, stones, and rhinestones in this necklace. So lots of bling here, and lots of textures and patterns. So it's going to be a really cute necklace. This next one is going to be your pearl bead. One of the pearl beads they're providing this year. Again, it has the gold accent, but you have your pearls that come down. And then as you get towards the center, you'll start seeing the bead ball. I call those little rhinestone balls, but they're gold with the white rhinestones in it. And then as you come in, you'll see the pearls will get some of the gold accent with the white rhinestones. And then you'll also see a little bit of antiquing right towards that center big pearl at the bottom. And again, the white rhinestones, the gold, and those pearls in the center have a soft gold overlay. So they're going to give a gold hue as well. So it's a really, really cool necklace. One strand, nice and thick. It's not super long. It's going to be right around your neckline or décolleté area that you're going to like that. And again, it is a gold accent. This next one is really, really cute. Great for the turquoise. So this is your second turquoise necklace. They did 2 this year, which is very rare that they do that. But again, another turquoise necklace. This one has multiple strands, and then you're going to get those tiger eye. You're going to have those tiger eye stones in there. So it's going to be really, really cute. Now, initially, flat lay, I don't feel like you get the full premise of it, but on that bottom brown side, it just kind of hangs a little lower than the other necklace. And it really makes it look very tribal, earthy. For a lot of people who like have asked, do y'all do African? I like African. This to me would give a little more of that African vibe, that goddess vibe, that tribal vibe. It's going to go well whether you're wearing your earth tones, whether you're doing more of a cultural look. It's going to blend very well, and it's just really simple, soft, and cute with your stones. It's a great way to mix your tiger eye stones, your brown stones in with your turquoise stones. And again, I've not seen them do this combination ever before, so this is another great pairing. And actually, one of the ones that shocked me, you said, oh, I love this one. I didn't even see your comment. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I just didn't see your comment over there. Jaded Jewels, I'm so sorry. Okay. But again, another great one that you will love in that. Okay. The next one is another I can't remember. Is this a pearl? No, this is a white. No, this is a silver bead one. Okay, I think. No, this one has white stones. I'm sorry, this one has white stones. I have to remember myself. So it's three rows, simple spaced out white stones, white gems in there. It's not super blingy, but you're gonna get that reflection of light. Okay, they're gems, not rhinestones, so not bling bling, but you're gonna get that nice soft kind of reflection of light. So it's gonna be very light against any color that you wear, but it's not gonna be blingy, blingy, blingy. But really cute 3-tier layer. And again, another great one to have. It's very soft, dainty, and feminine. So you may really, really get into that one as well. This is the third one, and again, another turquoise. So you can see turquoise definitely led the way in Z's this year. They definitely had a feeling for turquoise. This one is simple and easy. You have these charm-like pieces that hang from it, a basic chain, but you have these charm-like pieces that hang, and you'll notice that you have turquoise in some, the imprinted on some of these little charm pieces. You get kind of little flower motifs, and you just got little different designs as you see across that will look there. So it's going to be very charmy, very simple, but again, another way adding those turquoise pieces into this particular set. Simple. If you are a charm person, then you would love this because it's going to give a charmy feel. It just has that essence of charm to it and about it. So if you like that, that's going to be your stick, your jam, right? This is another one that I definitely want to get in the box because I think this one is very unisex. Even Misty alluded to that because it's the thick, chunky chain and it has just a little bit of rhinestone. If you can see that there, a little bit of rhinestone right at the edges of every other chain. Not every link has it, but every other link has it just right around the edges of those curves. And so it's thick, it's chunky, it's not super long. It can be very masculine, very industrial look, but a great one. And I like that one because I feel like because it has a unisex vibe, I could actually wear that one and get away with it. But it's really cool. Just like the Melvin. Melvin was unisex as well. It had a very unisex vibe to it. So it could be masculine or feminine depending on how you choose the vibe with that piece. This is another one that's different. It's a much darker piece. I know I love dark jewelry personally. I love having that dark jewelry, but this one is cute because it has that black, and I mean black, not just gunmetal, but black snake chain on it. And then you have all of these pearl beads, clear beads, the black diamond, that gray, all mixed in there. So it's a multicolor because you have the whites kind of popping out. You have the black in there. You have the gray look in there, and those clear kind of translucent beads in there, and it makes a really cute color. So that's another great one to have. And I'm gonna zoom in on this one because I know it's kind of hard to see all the details that I'm talking about. But if you just really zoom in, you'll see everything. And there's even white rhinestone in there, right? So it just really, really captures the essence of what I was talking about. And I should have zoomed in on some of the other ones too. But that one is a nice beaded chain. I should have zoomed in on that other one. Let me go back real quick because this one was small. It was so small, it was hard to tell. But you'll see those white gems, see those white stones in there? So you can really get into it because it's small and sync, but they're spaced out. They're not touching side by side. There's links in between them. So really cute, simple. Okay, back to where we were. We're almost done. I'll get back on our earrings. This is another great one. Silver based. And again, you have those white gems and you have the white rhinestones. So a lot of white reflecting the light. And then you have the white rhinestones right down that center as well. And again, really, really cute. Kind of gives you like the Phoenix rising a little bit. Definitely give you that. I want that Melvin so bad. I really hate that I didn't get it. I'm mad at myself because I didn't get it in time. But I'm gonna get it. This is another one that's kind of charmy if you like charm. Silver base, as you can see, basic O-ring links, but it's this that makes this kind of unique. You have your heart shapes, floral shapes, you got like little berries, leaves, all these different kind of flowers in there. You even have a big butterfly right down the center of your heart. So you got another charmy. You'll see there's a bird in there. Again, very charmy, very kind of more novelty style if you're looking for that. Really cute. It is a pretty nice size necklace too, seeing it in person, but just something cute, very classic, but again, very charmy as well for your charm people. This is another cute, simple, soft one. You're going to have your silver beads, your chrome beads right there. As you can see, they kind of have a matte texture.
But then you're going to see you have these white rhinestones here, these white gems underneath, and then a bigger row of white gems underneath. Okay, so it's giving you some little bit of bling, but a lot of texture, and definitely the shape of it really just kind of gives texture as well. Simple, cute, but again, a statement piece that is just not something you find in your regular degular. Oh, you want a Melvin too? Look, we need those Melvins. Okay, this one is another cute one. It's gold. You'll see that it has rhinestones, little loops, your white crystals, just lots of different little shapes in there, kind of coming down. It kind of gives an essence of like a vine or like something growing, right? And then you have kind of a little flower motif here, a little floral motif here. But again, cute, simple. Can you imagine that cascading down? Great for prom season or any of those other seasons. You see that as well. But again, a great, cute little necklace there. And you can see all of the beauty that has in it. So that's another great one that I think and I would probably order as well. Here's another pearl one. This is more simple. You have the snake chain. You see it breaks up into threes, but it comes into one. And it has a chain for each row here. This one has, of course, you can see the little beads here, and they have rhinestones built into it. Then you have the small pearl strand coming here. Don't forget there's little pearls on the first one, and then the small pearls here, and it goes into those bigger pearls there that just has a really nice little sheen on them. Something kind of simple, cute, but again, very pronounced. So you have those gradual pearls, small touch of bling, okay? And that is that Z piece there. Is it F against so elegant? I see you, JD Jules, over there. Here's another one. If you love those snake chains or what you call chains, this one's going to be cute. It's gold. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different chains, and you'll see that it kind of just goes back and forth, right? You have your rhinestone ropes, and then you have your regular twisted rope. Rhinestone rope, twisted rope, rhinestone rope, twisted rope. And it's a simple chain, but again, another great one. And again, this is another one to me that could come across unisex, depending on how big it is, because it has that gold and it's layered, and it gives a layered look. So this one could also be, in my opinion, a unisex piece almost, because it does have that hint of masculinity, but it also has that bling, which just gives it there. But I feel like this one could go either way as well. But it just depends on how it would look once you have it fully on you. To me, it's just going to depend. But again, another great Z that I feel like, I feel like they're getting kind of better at creating some Zs that are unisex that you could get away with, because the men need pieces too, and that's it. That's all of our Zs. I didn't zoom in on this one so you can really see all those great jewels and stones that are happening there. But those are the Zs. Those are all the new Zs. So hopefully, once I get some, y'all will be ready to order. Or if you want to order now and I haven't, definitely feel free to order and get what you need. Those are the Zs though. Those are the Zs. All right. We're going to keep on in our show and keep us going, because we are at an hour and 8 minutes now. So but I'm glad. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing those. I haven't seen them show the pictures. I showed the video. So that's the first time I've actually dropped just each picture. So that was all 20 Zs, okay? These are a one and done. And again, they have a translucent white beading at the bottom. And again, you have those white stones coming right here across the top. So those are going to be great. And they're silver based. And you probably will just really love those. But again, they're simple, small, and easy. If you love these are going to be your number 350. 350, number 350, again, 350, y'all. And these are my final pair of these. These are cute and easy and very light. You can pair those with so many things because they're kind of a translucent white. Not a hard white, but a translucent white. That's going to be your number 350. All right. Our next number, our next one is going to be these right here. They're the pink earrings, as you can see. They have that matte pink, and then you have those pink stone gems and the light blue gems in there. They do have a matching necklace and ring, but we're just showing the earrings today. They're on a silver fishback hook, You can see all those different shapes, circle, emerald cut, or princess cut, and those teardrops, and even that pentagon shape there. These are going to be really simple and easy. Again, a nice color pop if you're looking for a color pop. These are going to be your 308. 308, number 3. I'm sorry, 318. I don't know where I get the O from. 318. Number 318, y'all. I be just saying numbers. I don't be knowing where the numbers are coming from. All right. I didn't bring my water up here, and I'm got thirsty. All right. These next one here are going to be simple and easy. Again, these are silver based on a silver fishback hook, and you'll see that they have those white stones in there, but you'll also see those iridescent rhinestones in there, as well as white rhinestones around there. So you're gonna get just a little bit of color flashing through. This is gonna kind of play with your eye because it's gonna kind of twinkle. You can kind of see it now, kind of just a little bit of color pop from those iridescents. But again, classic earrings, definitely a little more scaled. If you want to scale up, these are definitely more for a scaled up look. But again, you can wear them however you see fit to wear them. That's going to be your 344. Okay, 344, number 344 there. We're down to our final few earrings, y'all. We'll be done, so we're almost there. But these are one and done. They are a silver-based earring with a silver fishhook, and they have little silver beads, okay? Silver pearls on them with little white rhinestones. They're very small, dainty, and cute. If you love cute, small, simple earrings, these would be it. They are perfect for anything you're going to do. Big enough to be seen, small enough to be invisible, right? 347. 347, one and done piece. 347 is a one and done piece. So our next one is I think these are one and done. No, I have more of these. I don't think these are one and done. I have more. I just need to put more on there. But these are another earring that you may like. I do have multiples of these. I just didn't have them all on there. They have that black tulle, so you can see it kind of has a flower or floral motif. Okay, it's going to stay that size, nice and full looking. That pearl bead there, and then you have these pearl bead tassels. You can see the beads kind of sporadically drop down. You got the small beads, the beads here, those imperfect beads, and again, they just dangle. Really cute, simple. These are post-back earrings. These are definitely statement style earrings. Again, these are definitely statement style earrings. So you want to make sure you know how to make a statement. But these are really cute, can go really cute with a lot of things, whether you're doing silver, pearls. This will be a great statement earring against that. Again, I do have multiples of these. These are 306, 306, 306. Okay, 306. I do have some more navy blue. I haven't forgot about you, Mr. Dimitri. I'm sorry. Getting back on track for a second. But I'm going to show a few more navy blue pieces before we get out of here because I do have some navy blue. I'm still available once you're available. But you may be busy at the moment, so you may come back and look though. These are some hoops, okay? These are my final pair of these hoops. They have those pearls down the center as well as rhinestone down both sides. So you got pearl and rhinestones. They're not a super big hoop. They are about a small to medium size, but again, very classic, very regal. And again, you can wear these whether you're doing simple look or whether you're dressing up, okay? That's going to be your 400. Again, number 400, that is our number 400 for tonight. And those are a one and done pearl hoop. Oops. All right, our next one are going to be these post-back earrings. You have the gold and then that antiqued. These are the antiqued blue crackle stone. They're kind of the turquoise, but they're like an antique. They're not as vibrant, right? They've been kind of toned down versus that bold blue. These are definitely toned down more. You can see that as you kind of see them up close. They're not as bold, right? but they're still the crackle stone. They're post back. You can see that hammering that's going on in there. And again, really simple, cute. These are great earrings, y'all, especially if you like gold. Put a little stone mixture in there. I promise you, you will not regret it. That's going to be really cute. People will love these, and I do have multiples of them. This is going to be your number 398. 398, number 398, if you like, number 398. All right. Our next one are going to be some gunmetal hoops. Okay. The gunmetal hoops, these are going to be really simple. They have those etched lines in there. Again, a small, medium size hoop. So they're kind of small to medium size, depending on your size, level, or comfort. But again, those are going to be simple black gunmetal hoops, very chic. And again, great for all occasions. If you like these, I do have multiples. This is 317. 317, number 317, if you'd like these hoops, okay? 317. All right, these next ones are going to be silver fish hooks. And again, you have this peach color. Now, I do have them in purple, but in the peach color, these are my final pair. It's just like a coral peach color. These are actual metal. They're thin, but they've been painted or dipped in that coral peach color. And again, really cute, simple drops. Again, they're thin, very lightweight and easy. And again, can add a warm color to anything or a warm tone. That's going to be your 328. 328, number 328, if you like those. And those are a one and done piece, y'all. One and done. All right, we're almost right there at the finish line. We're slated to end on time. These are another great one. These are silver based. They have that oval shape, and then these rhinestones, they kind of look like they're kind of playing Tetris or just filling up there. Those are actually stable. They're not going to move or shift. That's actually part of the molding of the earring, and they're on a silver fishback hook. But you got those nice white gems or stones. As you can see, those are fixed, so they're going to always look like that. Another great way to add just a little bit of bling, especially if you're going to do like a casual denim look. This would be really, really cute. This is going to be your number 330. Your number 330, again, 330, and there are multiples of these. This is number 330, again, 330, and there are multiples of those. All right. These next ones I have are hoops, and you may like these. These are kind of more casual hoop. They're not a full, they don't go all the way up the back. They kind of stop, kind of like a C shape, as we like to call them. Okay, simple, thin hoops. They have rhinestones coming straight down the spine, and they have a blue cording wrapped around them to give them that kind of pop of blue. So you have that blue cording wrapped around, but it just gives them a really nice kind of blue, overall blue texture, and then a little bit of bling right down that front side. So these are going to be really, really cute. And again, great if you love a good earring. This is going to be your number 355 or 355. 355 or 355 in the comments. And I do have multiples of those. Ugh. When you get to a certain age and you just start to kind of grunt, but you don't even know what you're grunting for, just be grunting. I'll be doing it now. I didn't used to understand it when I was young, but I definitely get it now. These are going to be your crawlers. These are our next ones, and I still have a few of these left. They have the pearls and the rhinestones. It's got a gold metal base, and of course the pearls kind of take on that gold hue of the gold to really pop that out. They are post back, and they also have a clip to help them stay on your ear. So if you're not a crawler person, okay, these are a good way to get the ear bling without having the dangly ones. If you definitely don't want to dangle, but they'll go on the spine of your ear like that, create a nice regal look. and you can definitely get into those. Those are going to be really, really cute. Okay, and I do have multiples of these still available. This is 303, 303. Again, that's number 303 if you like, and number 303, and there are multiples of those still available. All right, we're down to our final 4 earrings. We're down to our final 4 earrings. Okay, and we'll be out of here. Now, these are going to be really, really cute and different. These are hoops, and they're silver based, but you'll see that they have the bling on the inside underneath halfway, and the bling outside on top halfway. You got those warm colors, your blues, your kind of reds, orange, and purples, giving more of a colorful, warm tone. These are clip-ons, right? These are clip-on earrings. If you love a good clip-on, these are a great way to kind of get a hoop if you love a clip-on hoop, and again, a great color and style if you like your clip-ons. So for my clip-on girls, we have you covered over here too. This is going to be number 356, number 356 if you like, and there are multiples of these clip-ons available. 356 for my clip-on girls. And I still got a little bit of navy blue to show for Demetra. Just a little bit, and then, like I said, we're on our end of our wall drop, and then I'm going to show just a little bit of navy blue. Yeah, I'm sorry, my brain is got stuck for a second. These are brass hoop earrings. If you love a good brass hoop, these are going to be great. And again, if you love a good hoop earrings, it'll be great. You have a nice, strong, pointed spine, but again, they're very narrow, very easy, very light. And again, great going into the fall as we get into more of our earth tone, browns, bronzes, and neutrals. Okay, this is going to be great. There are multiples of these. This is going to be your 320 hoop earring. And this is brass again, 320 brass hoop earring. Our second to last one for the wall drop, y'all, is going to be this one right here. These are on fishback hook. You have this kind of folded hanging ring, and then you have these little pearl beads that's been where the ring has been fed through, and they just kind of maneuver, but you have small beads and this one big bead right there, and it's just going to create a very simple look, but again, a very simple look indeed, but you have that kind of folded metal, so it adds a little bit of texture to it, and it just creates a really cool look, right? A great way to kind of have a hanging hoop and to add an element of pearl in there, if you want to get that element of pearl in there, and it makes it really, really cute. You can wear this with an urban look or with a nice dressed up look or going out with the girls look. It's a really universal earring. 377, there are multiples of these, 377 or 377 in the comments. All right, y'all, and finally, our final earring for the wall drop, and I'm gonna show just a few more of these navy blues that I thought about as I was sitting here, getting my mind together. These are gold base. You have that pearl bead there, and then you just have this nice silver. It's overlaid to give it a little bit of thickness, but again, these are more vintage earring now, and these are a one and done. So nice big pearl, a little bit of dangle underneath, and in the gold tone. But again, these are a one and done. Our final earring of the wall drop. And then I'm going to show a few navies. This is 307, one and done, 307, one and done, 307. Okay. So my navy blues. Let me see. I do have. So in the spirit of navy, I do have these as well, Miss Demetra. They have that navy undertone, but again, these are sea bead with the oil spill. Okay, the navy blue sea bead with the oil spill sea bead in there, and that's just going to really create kind of a color. But again, creating a cool mosaic of color with the C bead. And again, these are hoops, and they just have that kind of fringe bottom, but they're a stiff fringe, so they're going to keep a really nice look. Very, very fun, depending on what style you're looking for in that navy blue. But again, you're going to get that C bead pop of color. These are going to be our three. We'll name these 373. We'll go ahead and name these 373 tonight, so that if anybody wants them, they can surely get them. In my navy blue, we also have these. All right. And these are a bigger statement. They have the navy blue gems, the teardrop gems, as well as some navy blue stones coming on the outer side, the white rhinestone coming up the inside. They're silver based with a silver fishback hook. Okay. So again, getting that stronger navy blue coming out of these. These are definitely a little more dress up. You can still wear these dressed down, but bigger, and again, a little more dressed up than some other styles. So just depends on what you like. But those are 316. 316, again, those are going to be 316. 316, and I do have two pair available. For my navy blue as well, there's something else I want to talk. These you've seen, I know you've seen these before, but again, they are in that navy blue tone. These are definitely a lot longer than I know that you probably like, but these are navy blue. They have the gunmetal black and those navy blue beads, okay? And they kind of chandelier or hang, again, in the gunmetal black. And just kind of dances. They're not, the beads are spaced out, so that's going to give you more of that dancey look as well. But again, long, slenderizing, very elongating, and a really simple one. There's multiples of these. That's 368. 368, that is your 368. Navy blue up top. Oh, there's another one. It's that one. Okay, I was gonna say, I know I had this in navy blue. Okay, there we go. It's right there. All right, I also have these in a navy blue. They're again bigger, much more statement, more statement. They have more of a filigree around it. They have the white rhinestones and then that nice teardrop navy blue pearl right down that center. And again, these definitely are a statement earring, but they can still be dressed down. So keep that in mind. It's all about what you pair them with, which makes the difference, because you can wear that with a very simple dress and let the earrings be the statement of the look. Okay. That's going to be your 382. And these are one and done on the blue. I do have the black stone, a black stone where the navy blue is, but I only have one in the navy blue. 382. 382. These have that navy blue. Oh yeah, these two. Okay. Here's another one, again, a little more elegant style. Silver base, white rhinestone, and you'll see kind of that navy blue stone in there. You have kind of the prismatic stones, the white gems, and the navy blue. So these are kind of really cool because they're going to be very bright up top, but very kind of shiny at the bottom. And then you're going to have that blue kind of press up against all that white. So it's just going to kind of stand out as a contrast in all the white. These are going to be number 378. Number 378. 378. And I do have a couple of these. 378. I do have a few of those. You also have these with more of a pearl look. They are silver base with a silver fish hook. You have the white rhinestones coming around, dot motifing. You have blue beading and then a big blue bead, and then the tassels with the blue beads coming down as well. So this one has some intricacy about it, knots of texture, lots of texture, but you can get that bling up top with the navy blue, and then all that navy blue pearl beads hanging down as well. These are simple and classic for sure. Simple and classic, definitely can be dressed up or down easily. So it just depends on what you like. 329. 329. Again, that's 329 or 329 in the comments. These are the only ones in the blues that I have for this particular one. I do have them in a white, but those are the only blue. Wait, let me stop lying. Yeah, that's the only ones in the blue. I have them in white and black. I have them in white pearl and black pearl, but those are the only blue pearl ones that I have. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh. All right. I also have these. Now these are a little different. They have the hematite stone. They're silver based. They have the hematite stone as well as the the blue stone, that navy blue stone coming across. So these are going to be definitely a different version of a navy blue. They're not super navy blue, but they have that navy blue in them, and it's going to kind of come across like a glowing blue. See, from the side, you're going to get that glow of blue, but from the front, they're going to be really kind of flat blue, right? And that's going to create that look for these. And these are smaller, easier, lighter. And if you like these are going to be, I'm going to run out of numbers of my 300s. All right, this is going to be 294. 294, 294. There are a few of those available. I also have those in the with the black stone as well. Yeah, I have those with the black stone as well. So if you want those. The next one, I have these. These are silver based, and you have the blue pearl beads as well as the white rhinestone beads. The white rhinestone. So you'll see again that blue is going to kind of just pop out there. And sorry, y'all, these been hanging on the wall. So of course I ain't touched them in a while. They got a little bit of dust on them. I need the dust. But again, really cute, simple, great, small, simple earring that you can get the bling and that blue in there. And there's a couple of these available. That's going to be your 233. 233. Again, that's 233. And those just a few of those. Or is that one and done? That may be. Nope, there's two of those available. There are two of those available. There is a blue, navy blue over here. So this one is a one and done for no, two. I have two of these available. I'm sorry. A little more, again, elegant. You have your filigree style encrusted with the white rhinestones. You can see them kind of bunched, and then your rhinestones here. And then, of course, you have those pearl beads right here. Okay, and that's going to create a really soft, easy pop of blue right down the center. Very strong, bold blue. It's not super, it's blingy, but it's not very bright. You're going to get a lot of white light against that blue, and a great way to just kind of pull that out. There's two of those available. That's going to be your 217. 217 for those. 217. And that's all. I have a few of these. These are small and easy. Teardrop encrusted with the white stone. You saw me show these in purple a while back, but these are the navy blue or the dark blue. Simple, silver based. And just a really simple light earring. Not too much, just enough, right? That's that 274. 274. I do have multiples of those. 274, 274. There are multiples of those. Let me see. Is there anything else that I can think of that I have in a navy blue? That was
quite a bit of what I was thinking. And you may have gotten busy, so you may not even be on here anymore to witness any of this, but I know you'll go back and look too, so. So these are some vintage one and dones that I have. These are clip-ons though. Okay, you have the blue, and then you can also see that it has a little bit of white rhinestone kind of encrusted on the outer side. But these are clip-ons. Simple clip-ons. Very classic though. Okay, simple clip-ons. All right. And that's a one and done. And if you want those, you can just say clip-on. I don't think you rock clip-ons, but if you want those, you can say clip-on. I'm not even going to give that a number. I know if you say clip-on, I'm going to know what it is. These, okay, are one and done. They have the hammering around the outer side, the edge lines here, and then that navy blue acrylic stone there on fish hooks. And you can see how that's going to look. That's really cute, simple, easy design, but very simple, practical, and can be used for a lot. If you like these, you can put number 290. 290 with these. And that's a one and done too. Okay. 290, that is a one and done earring. Okay. Let's see if I have anything else that I can show you tonight. That is in that navy blue. I'm thinking that is it. Oh, I got one more I see. Oh, two. I got. All right, I got two more in that navy blue. Oh, three more. Okay. Here we go. I got you. Hold on. Look, blues coming out of nowhere. Blues, I ain't with that in a minute. Oh, four more. Look at that. All right. I think this is it from what I can see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, these are our final four. All right. So, these are always a good one. Again, they are hanging hoops on a fish back. They have that navy blue pearl right there that just dangles. And it just, it sits there affixed. I'm sorry, not dangles, but it sits there affixed. If you like that, that's going to be your 254. 254. And that is an option. Okay. Our next one is going to be this one right here, and I think you might have these already. These are some hoops. They have a navy blue heart in them. Okay, it's a navy blue heart. Simple, and that's really the star of the earrings. Okay, the hoop is very small and slender, but that fixated heart there is kind of like your star of the earrings. This is going to be your number 293. 293, and I do have a few of those left. Or no, was that a one and done? That might have been a one and done. That could be a one and done. 293, I think this is a one and done. 293, 293 for those. Yep, those were one and done. And then these are post back earrings. Very classic. And again, it has that kind of navy blue-esque. That may be almost on the borderline of a royal blue, but it does have that darker blue. It's a stone in there, and you have that dot motifing and antiquing. It does come across as a dark blue, maybe a dark cobalt blue. But again, that's one there.
And that is going to be your number 260. That's a one and done. 260, one and done. 260. And my final one tonight, y'all. This is it. This is all that he got for y'all tonight. So I got an early morning tomorrow. Okay. And then you have these here. These are post back as well. And again, just a simple, small. Again, that stone is a blue. It almost comes across like a royal blue or cobalt blue in the light, but it does come across dark or darker in tone. Okay. And that's a one and done, and that's going to be 269. I'm sorry. 269. 269. All right. That is it, y'all. That is all he has for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and sign off and tell y'all to have a good night. Sleep tight. Do not let those bed bugs bite, and know that in the morning, everything will be all right, because we definitely know the God that we serve. I'm so thirsty, y'all. In the words of Mother Tabitha Brown, I want y'all to have a good day and or night. And if you cannot have a good one, don't you dare go mess up nobody else's. I want y'all to stay prayed up, masked up, covered up, sanitized up, soaked up, hygiened up, and grace and mercied up, and simply hands just up. And let the Lord know that you need him. And in the meantime, guys, I'm going to be praying for you, hoping that you pray for me too. And whether you do it or not does not matter. I'm still going to pray for you. So you might as well pray for me too, because we know we need them in these troubling times. Guys, I am B Banks of Banks' Alabaster Box, and I thank you for allowing me to be whatever it was I was to you tonight of choice. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Tam. Thank you, Demetria, and anybody else who stopped by. You didn't speak, but you were watching. I know you were. All right. I will see you guys later, maybe tomorrow. I hope to talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Get it just right. Make sure our show is going to be good tonight. Yes. Oh, hi. How are you? I'm Brandon Banks, owner and operator of B Banks' Alabaster Box. Today, I invite you to join me along this journey of becoming a paparazzi consultant. That's right. You'll join Team Alabaster Box, and I will be your mentor and trainer, showing you the do's and don'ts of this paparazzi business. The famous comedian Jim Carrey once said, "Life opens up opportunities to you. You either take them or you stay afraid of taking them." So my question to you today is, which one will you do? Will you take it or stay afraid of taking it? In today's climate, you have to have more than one stream of income to survive. So why not take your life into your own hands, stop punching the clock, and clocking in for yourself? By signing up today, you can become a consultant for $20. This will give you instant access to ordering jewelry and to getting it at the discounted price that we consultants get it. Also, if you want to go a little bit further in your journey, then you can take the $99 kit. That's going to get you 35 pieces of jewelry that you get to select, that you know that you can sell to your potential clientele. Also, that will also come with some planners and some things for you to write down your business goals and all the things you need to make sure your business is off to a great jump start. It's simple. $5 pieces such as this. Go ahead and take the leap and click that QR code and join Team Alabaster Box.